Hi, I'm James Jenkins, and you're watching
What's Your Story, Vancouver?
And I'm Angus, and we're here at Adesso Bistro.
We're in the West End. We're going to make some cocktails, and I'm going to interview Curtis Lum, an upcoming actor here in Vancouver.
And we're looking to put him to work as well.
I'm a master of the vodka soda.
All right, so what are you going to make us today?
So today we're going to do one of our signatures. The signature cocktail that I wanted to kind of show off is called the Negroni Bianco. And it's one that we came up with here in Adesso, and it's for an upcoming menu. So it's a variation of a Negroni, which is a classic Italian aperitif. And it uses 3 base ingredients. So we use liquor strega, we use the botanist gin, and we also use some martini bianco. So it's a stirred drink, and it's really beautiful to have like before a dinner. It sets your taste buds aflare. It basically gets your mouth refreshed. And what we're going to do is we're going to build one just now. First thing we do is we add our gin. Now, this is the Islay gin, made in Scotland, over 22 botanicals, and it's a very, very herbal, complex, decadent gin, which I think plays off well in this cocktail. So we'll do one shot of that. There we go. Next, we add some martini bianco just to balance out those kind of floral notes, give it a nice bit of sweetness as well. Very simple drink to make. It's basically 3 spirit bases, and then after that you just add some ice. And the last one we add is liquor strega. Liquor strega is a herbal liqueur. It gets the yellow colour from saffron and is made in an area of Italy where in the 1800s there used to be witch trials. So this bottle is actually known as the Witch, and it's kind of fitting because it's like an absolute cauldron of herbs and spices that's in this.
No witches were killed in the making of this.
Allegedly. Alright, so we've got our ingredients in. So next we're going to add some ice. And it's very simple. All we're going to do is now stir this. So as we're stirring it, what we're doing is we're adding dilution, and it also chills it. Because if you have like, I'm pretty sure everyone in Vancouver knows just how brutal straight shots are. You know, see the wash line? The wash line is what we call in bartending like the line of the alcohol. As soon as that rises, then that means the drink should be ready. So, take a tumbler.
Cube, thirsty.
There we are, a nice big ice cube to go in there. I think you can see there's a mark there where the Titanic hit it. And last but not least, we need to add a garnish to this because every good dish does need to have a wee bit of flavour. So what we're going to do is fresh grapefruit, and we need to somehow waken up the flavours that are in this. So what we're going to do is we're going to add an element of fire. Nice. From the glass. And boom, that's the Negroni Bianco. You guys want to give that a try?
Oh, it's delicious. That's way better than an original.
You didn't choose a yellow colored drink because of me today, did you?
No.
Because I love this, and
Pulling the race card.
If there's any consolation, I'm half Singaporean, so I was getting a brother vibe from you as well.
My brother. All right, well,
delicious.
let's see your skills. Let's put this guy to the test right now.
Sweet. So, good old-fashioned margarita. So, good old-fashioned margarita.
All right.
And margaritas, it'll work a lot nicer. So we've got some Grand Marnier, and the tequila we're going to use. We're going to use Olmeca White. Nice blonde tequila. It's almost like the white tequila is like a blank canvas because you can have whatever flavour you want to, and it doesn't get muted out by like caramel or toffee flavours, because a lot of golden tequilas, they do have a lot of agave fruit in them. So what that does is that can kind of like mismatch the balance of flavour. So if we use a white one, then it's almost like we're painting with a blank canvas. Let's see, we'll mix it up. We'll add some some muir fruit. And what we'll do is we'll do like a nice festive blackcurrant margarita. Blackberry margarita, sorry. First thing we do is one shot of Olmeca.
So Curtis, can you tell us where you were born and raised?
oh, we're doing it like this. Okay.
Oh yeah, we're putting the work in.
I am born and raised here in Vancouver. I grew up in Honolulu when I was between maybe 3 and 7.
Nice.
But yeah, no, I was raised here. This is my hometown.
Pretty much everyone on the planet knows about Supergirl. You just did a Supergirl recently. Can you tell us about the new series you're on, Sirens?
Sirens. Yeah, man. It's how many of these we're doing here?
Just like a handful.
Siren is a show about this small coastal town called Bristol Cove, and there are known legends and lures to mermaids being existed there. We explore a world where these mermaids can actually exist and they actually come back. And this girl shows up, Rin, and the whole town kind of is flipped upside down altogether. I play one of the fishermen. We catch the first mermaid.
Oh, really?
It gets taken from us by the military before we can actually figure out what it is, and we go on this hunt to figure out what it was that we caught. If there's more of them out there, what the hell's going on? It's a really, what's cool about it is we take like the idea that people have of mermaids up until now, like the Ariel, Little Mermaid type of thing, or Mako mermaids,
alluring siren sort of thing.
Yeah, but we flip it and we give it this really dark, kind of gritty, grounded version of it.
Okay.
It's never been told before. So.
All right, well back to work. What did you add? Some lemon juice?
This is some lime. So we got some fresh pressed lime. All right, so slam this on.
Okay.
Give it a good whack, and then shake it away.
Yeah, you need a really good shaker face.
Yeah, please.
You gotta smile.
The way it works, see when you're doing shaker face, if you're not staring at someone and you're creeping them out, then you're doing it wrong.
And if you're not creeping them out, is that what you said?
Yeah, exactly.
You need to refill and try again.
Yeah.
And then what you do is get your tea strainer, hold that over the glass, because you want to catch any ice shards and also any bits of fruit.
I think my shaking game needs a.
Oh no, that's definitely, but you can definitely work with it.
Should I light this one?
Definitely unique if you do.
Okay.
Alright, and then you got some nice seasonal margaritas.
Boom.
I would definitely sell that, I'm happy.
Can I get a job done?
Cheers.
Definitely gotta get into that.
Let me try it.
Oh, yep, I'll do this one.
This one. Different, but both good.
Yeah, yours is good actually. I'd happily
Thanks.
drink
What's
that.
the difference? It's just the.
Just the amount of fruit.
So, Curtis, when is your first the acting bug?
To be honest, I didn't really catch the acting bug per se until much later into my career, like maybe 4 or 5 years in. I started off, I got really lucky early, but throughout my career, I've worked with some really, really talented people that are like, really, really devoted to the craft of it, and seeing them perform and working with them on set was really what kind of got me going and gave me that desire to emulate that. That would be great. So,
Where did you get your first agent?
my first agent, I was 20
Okay.
when I talking about that entourage story. Technically, she kind of repped me when I was 13. I auditioned for a Pop-Tart commercial. They came to our school for an open audition, and I did a little dance. And this was during the days when I thought I was going to be like a pop star.
Yeah.
So I was doing like a bunch of like Usher dance moves and stuff like that. And I came really close. I think I was like, there were like 3 or 4 rounds, and I got to the final round. So that's how we met, and then I didn't come around and actually start acting until I was about 20, so 7 years later.
Nice. Who are you with right now?
I'm with Aaron Alexander.
Shout out.
At Trisco Talent. He also runs BC Buzz as well.
Okay.
Heard of that?
Yeah.
We've been together we just celebrated our 3-year anniversary together, I think. I mean, yeah.
Things are going good, obviously.
Yeah, we've been kicking ass together, which is really cool.
Nice. That's good when you got a good team.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's next?
Alright, cool. So we can do, again, staying with the whole motif of sunshine, which I'm definitely not used to, so I wanted to try and get as much of it as I can. We're going to go for a classic drink called a Bramble. Bramble is created by, gin based, good man. Created by Dick Bradsell, one of the godfathers of modern bartending, and it's a gin-based drink which also uses creme de mure. Now we've got creme de cassis. I really like this, and it's from the Odd Society, which is a Vancouver-based spirits company. So it's a shaken drink. Again, primary component is gin, so we'll use good old London gin. So what we want to do is we're going to mix it up a wee bit. We're going to do a shot and a half.
That's how it's done.
Well, I'm going to be out of a job soon. Okay. Next we're going to use some elderflower press. So instead of the sugar syrup, we're using elderflower because it's like a really nice floral, almost like lychee is what you get from this. It's just a half shot. So right to the brim, straight in. And then we've got some fresh pressed lemon juice, so you just want to give that a good squeeze. Shake it to wake it. Sweet. So we've got our first half of the bramble. And then we're just going to strain this. No second straining needed because we actually want to get some ice shards in there as well. So this is going to be a really nice cold drink, so just fire it straight in.
What was your first role, Curtis?
My first role, it was a year into acting. It was a show called Renegade Press. It was a lot of fun. I came on board their last season of the show.
My fruits on top.
How's that experience?
It was wonderful.
Probably a great learning experience, right?
It was one of those, you know, I call that the beginner's luck. Like,
Beautiful.
Yes.
woo! That's
Summer
beautiful.
fun.
It's refreshing.
Yeah, man, that's good.
And it's a really good way to get your 5 a day as well. So all your fruits are in there, so definitely go
All
for
the
it.
vitamins.
Better than Five Alive. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to know about the first scene I ever shot on
Yeah.
that show? So I got word that I got the part maybe like on a Friday or something like that, and I had to start work Monday. And the first shot ever in my professional career was a sex scene.
Jeez.
I got word Friday. I was eating dim sum with my family,
Yeah.
and I just remember like getting word, and I was like, oh shit, like I can't be eating this right now. Like I gotta go to
Just
camera. on
doing
Monday.
crunches right now, jeez.
And,
And really throwing in at the deep end.
Yeah, and that's exactly the best way to put it. And
Yeah.
there's nothing more awkward than, I know they look a certain way and they look fun in
Yeah.
theory, but man, when you're there, the first professional thing I've ever done, I show up to set, it's like a closed set, so it's very intimate, right? There's only
Okay.
a few people in the room. And then on the other end of on the other side of the camera, her and I, you know, we're going at it, is her mother, because she was 16 at the time.
Yeah.
No.
I was 20. And that's got to be like top 3 one of the most awkward moments in my life. You know?
I was like, that show.
I already had no idea what I was doing being on a real life set.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's take these drinks outside and grab some food.
Let's do it.
All right.